Well, I know this one's been covered before, but we didn't do it. So today, on the peg, we're going to take a look at the DC Multiverse Hush Superman Gold Label. You can see I've got soups out of the package, and I have to say I have sort of mixed feelings about this Superman. This is the poison ivy infected Superman from the Batman Hush series. Now I'll start off with the pros. I love the face sculpt. It's gorgeous. The cape, you have the S on the back, gorgeous. I've never been a big fan of the big red underwear. But I think the only con I have with this one is, when I compare him to some of the other Superman DC Multiverse toys, he seems shorter. He's a little shorter. He's nice, big, and bulky, so he's got that nice bulk that you expect from an action figure, like, ah. And I love the face. The face is gorgeous. I didn't put the Ivy stuff on him because I like the way he looks now. This is a good multi-figure. I can definitely see, if you're like me, you're thinking about, oh, I want to do some customs, I can definitely see doing a repaint of this. Mostly get rid of that. This is red. And the other negative thing is, I think I've said it before, and I think most of you out there agree, and Mr. McFarlane, okay, you lost another opportunity. These suck. You could have done a gorgeous, gorgeous base with this wonderful S on it. Think about it. Can you imagine the base for this one? You could have done a base with an S and like Ivy crossing it. That would have been nice. Now, I don't like to talk about Marvel too much. I'm doing a DC review. But when Marvel Legends first came out, way back when, they used to do the bases that were big, bulky, and actually sort of tied into the action figure. Hint, Todd, you can learn from Marvel from doing that. Trust me, people would pay a couple extra bucks for a really decent base, not these little flimsy black discs. These little black discs that really don't hold the characters very well. But I am digressing. I'm losing my mind again. That's okay. It's all right. A mind's a terrible thing to lose if you have to have one in the first place. But no, I'm going to say, because you know we keep it nice and short here, if you see this figure, pick it up. It's a good one. I know other people have reviewed it and they've gone into these long, no, really simple. I got it. I like it. I recommend it, especially if you're thinking like me. I can see myself customizing this, and you know, I probably will. As soon as I can afford it, I will get another one and I will customize it. And when I do, I'm going to have fun. All right, so that's it for this one. So thank you for watching On the Peg. You know I'm going to do it. Hey, Nick! 8th Dimension Comic Book Store, Broadway and Main, basically on Main Street, right below Broadway, at the corner of 8th where it intersects. That's why it's called 8th and 8th and Main. Broadway, 8th Dimension, get it? Dimension Comic Books, 8th, you get it? It's a really cool name. It's a really cool store. Go there. And, good evening, teens, boys, you know, I'm talking to you, Mrs. Brown boys and all the other boys. Some City Comics, go already. What are you waiting for? They've got toys. They've got comic books. They've got great superhero comic books. I'm not joking. Go there. And if I go back to that store in Vancouver, they also have local artist comic book stores as well. Because Vancouver does have quite a few comic book people. And, you know, because they're so nice to me and they managed to get me this one, EB Games Ottawa, thank you once again, and we'll see you on the next On the Peg.